Welcome to Jefa Experience, the place where moms in any stage of motherhood come to get tools, tips, and support to thrive as the CEO of their life and family. Hello, Jefas all over the universe. My name is ROCIO. I am your host, and welcome to Jefa Experience. For those of you that are just joining us here now, you are in luck because today is the wrap-up show. I am wrapping up the first season of Jefa Experience. And I got to tell you, if you're watching me on YouTube, this is progress for me because I am showing up on video, on camera, despite these grays that are growing out uncontrollably. And by the way, I never considered that shaving my head would make my grays even more visible. So those of you considering shaving your head, consider the fact that you will have to let that go if that is one of your insecurities, and it definitely was one of mine, and I am working on letting it go, and showing up on video to record this wrap-up show is progress of that. So this is what being 35 in mid-30s on your way to 40s looks like, and a mom at that. You don't give a shit about gray hairs anymore. I'm working on it. I'm not going to say I really don't give a shit, but I'm working on it, and this is definitely progress for me. So welcome to the wrap-up show. Before I start on really recapping what this season has looked like, I want to thank every single one of you that has, even if you have just caught one episode of Jefa Experience in the 15 shows that I've done this season. I want to thank you because as you know, if you've caught this show before, this is my goal, and this was my goal, and it continues to be my goal to serve mamas all over the universe, all over the world, and to show you, motivate you, empower you, and inspire you to be the CEO of your life and your family, by showing you that I'm doing it as well, and that I'm uh, coming up against challenges and overcoming those obstacles as well. And I'm not perfect. I will never claim to be yet. One of the my gifts, and one of the things that I really do believe that I embrace and take in, is the relentlessness of continuing to do that in all aspects of my life. And ebbs and flows. There's ebbs and flows. This week I was at home with a sick, almost 2-year-old, and it was challenging. Mamas, if you've been there before or you're currently there, you can, I'm sure you imagine how challenging that is. And I posted on my social media this week about that, and just taking care of yourself, right? And it's okay to be there. It's temporarily putting yourself second, third, fourth, whatever it is, for the needs of this baby or these babies or these kids who, whether they're 2 or whether they're 20, we're going to at some point do and continue doing, right? Where we're putting ourselves down the priority list yet. And however, it's still important to realize that we need to still be on that priority list, whether we are second, third, or fourth, or fifth sometimes. Yet not being on that priority list is the issue that most of us run into, is where we just completely abandon ourselves. And that just leads to bigger problems down the road, that leads to just bigger negative shifts. And that's not what we're trying to do as Jefas, right, of our life and our family. So this week I experienced a little bit of that, and I was completely transparent on my social media story, and that's what I realized is just that uh, I'm going to look back on this and, either I'm going to be proud of how I handled it, or I'm going to be ashamed and feel guilty and have regret for how I handle it. So I will remind myself of that. And in the same token, remind myself of what a gangster I am for doing what I'm doing and still taking care of myself, because we all have that I called it the G, and I said a bad word in front of it. And that's how I talk to myself, right? Like, you are a G and you know what you're doing and you trust yourself. And that's what I want to empower you mamas to do as well. You Jefas of the universe. I want to empower you to remind yourself of what a gangster you are, and what the things that you've done to get here, and even, creating this life and giving birth to this life, and co-creating with this little human in this life. And for some of you, your little human is not little anymore, right? They're bigger. So you are looking at it on the other side of and down the road. Your chapters ahead. And it doesn't mean that you have learned how to do these things. So I'm speaking to you as well, where it's not too late. It's not too late to shift. And it takes little shifts to get to where the life that you really want, to get to be the woman that you have always dreamed of. And that is going to be my mission, continue to be my mission for the second season. I plan on taking the rest of July off. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. This is the 3rd of July here. And this episode will be airing on Tuesday, the 5th. The 6th. So you guys will be hearing this on July 6th. I will take the rest of July off and strategize and plan and schedule and continue to uh, create for you all, and put material out there that's going to benefit your lives. It's going to benefit your kids. It's going to benefit your partners, your significant others, and it's going to ultimately and more importantly benefit you, mama. Because that is the mission. The mission is to bring all mamas up and for us to rise to the standards, because guess what? You are not different than me. I am not different than you. We are very similar, and you are capable of it too. You are capable of doing anything you want, just like I believe I am capable. I am capable of doing anything that I want, and that is what I'm going to continue bringing to you guys. This last season was really for me to get out there and get the reps in and feel more comfortable and be consistent. And that is for my practice to also continue getting better at discipline and consistency. So that I can continue growing as well. Selfishly, it's for me as much as it is for you, and also too, I enjoy it. I enjoy talking. I enjoy sharing my experience. I enjoy giving you knowledge and wisdom that I have endured to gain, so that you don't have to endure to gain. And it is my intention that you shed years, months, days off of learning these lessons, that you don't have to do. You don't have to shave years off of you learning these things, so that you're not having to spend all the time that maybe I spent trying to learn these lessons. So that is my mission. That was my mission for this episode, this season. That will be my mission continuing into the next season. And what I will be changing up in the next season is I'm going to have more guests. So that is I'm so excited. That is my primary goal for next season, is to bring you guys the juice and bring you guys the knowledge from other fellow mamas. I want to get other fellow mamas who specialize in certain things that I find interesting, that you communicate to me that you find interesting, and to bring you guys what you really want to hear. So, wrapping up this season of La Jefa Experience, I again am so grateful for you continuing to be on this journey with me. I thank you for your time and joining me in these episodes. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any ideas and any topics that you want to specifically hear on the HIFI experience, please do not hesitate to DM me or comment on YouTube, or leave a review, and let me know how you are enjoying the podcast and what you want to hear on there. I am looking at all of that stuff. So please take the time to do it. And again, mamas, if you are struggling to implement any of these principles or topics that I've discussed on any of these episodes into your own life, just know that you don't have to do this alone. I don't do this alone. I haven't done this alone up until this point. I've hired coaches, and I'm in the process of looking for a business mentor, and really honing in what skill I want to learn next, so that I can grow this business, so that I can continue to grow this podcast. So, just know that you don't have to do it alone. And this is exactly what I do with my clients. I'm working on empowering mamas to achieve their goals, to even set goals and go into their goal setting with intentional practices and habits to gain clarity and wisdom, and to continue crushing it, right? So if your soul is if it sounds like your soul is screaming hell yes, fuck yes, that's exactly what I need to hire a coach, and I can't do this by myself, I don't even know where to start, then click on the link in the show notes, which I've already attached to it there, and you will get my 30-minute complimentary discovery session, where you schedule a time to talk to me. We get on the phone, we talk about your challenges, we talk about what I can help you with, and if I can even help you with the challenges that you currently have, and where you see yourself going and where you want to go. So because I'm not going to be able to help everyone, right? Like, I'm not everyone's guide, and that's to be understood. Yet we want to find out if I am your guide in particular at this moment in time. So schedule your discovery call in the 30-minute discovery call link that is in the show notes. And as always, Jefas, I leave you on this final wrap up show with: you are worthy and already have what it takes to stress less, love more, and be unstoppable. You have the power, you have the right to show your family how it's done, so that they know that they could do it too. They will learn from you, Jefa. They will see what's possible from you. Go get it done. Show them how it's done. I love you all. Have an amazing 4th of July weekend. Be safe, and I will see you all in August. I'm so excited and I can't wait. Ciao.